Welcome to the Tuckcast with a splash of bourbon presented by Tuckasegee Fly Shop and Guide Service. Tuckasegee Fly Shop and Guide Service has 3 convenient locations to serve you. 3 Depot Street, Bryson City, 530 West Main Street, Silva, and our newest store located at 110 Depot Street, all in North Carolina. And of course, that's Waynesville. Tuckasegee Fly Shop and Guide Service is your number one stop prior and after your epic fly fishing adventure in Western North Carolina. Tuckasegee Fly Shop and Guide Service proudly carries industry-leading brands such as Sims, Orvis, Corker, Sage, Rio, Scientific Anglers, Hatch, Nautilus, Lamson, Fish Pond, Scott Fly Rods, Echo, Umpqua, when it shows up, Hairline, Nature Spirit, Peak, Norovice, plus a large selection of flies and streamers. Check out www.tuckflyshop.com for stream flow information, book a lesson or guided trip, or even shop for your favorite Tuckasegee Fly Shop gear.
Shannon's on fire.
Follow the crew on Facebook at Tuckasegee Fly Shop, Instagram at Tuck Fly Shop, and on YouTube at Tuckasegee Fly Shop. Here in our Silva shop today, we have Bobby the Bearded Wonder Bennett, Coach Dale Diesel Collins, and I'm your host, Shannon Big Mess. I'm on the roll, Messer.
Is it buttered?
Mic drop. Boom.
Is it a buttered roll you're on?
Could be tasty. Belly scratching.
Photo of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There it is.
This is where I'm at right now, Shannon.
His wife said, "You won the championship. I'm going to shotgun a beer."
Yeah. Bush Light.
Bush.
They have some good
Hey, you know
commercials.
Sims.
They got some good commercials.
Sims used to stand for back in the day. I heard this from our buddy Richard Griggs down in Statesville, Carolina Mountain Sports. He said Sims used to stand for sometimes in May, maybe September. That was their delivery.
Yeah.
They were used to be all now. They've obviously gotten better about that. As we're pretty well stocked on things. I'm pretty pleased with how we're sitting, but
It's just an inside punch at Umpqua. We got Umpqua stuff. Not everything, but no. It's just when you do a preseason order, right now it's like Christmas. You look under a tree, what do you got? You open it up, and that's what you get.
Well, what you call it? Those fly boxes. Those were for the spring, weren't they?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I feel like I've tried to order so much stuff this year, I can't remember.
We've got them.
Find it.
There is 3 containers worth of products in this.
Easily
right now.
Oh, easily. We got a bunch of stuff. Bunches, oodles and googles of stuff. Oodles and doodles.
We're in a good spot. So we'll see.
Absolutely.
Next week or two, we'll see some more stuff going on in the online store just in time for all your Christmas shopping. Did y'all know that November kicks off Angler Appreciation Month?
I thought you were about to say No Shave Month.
No
Maybe.
shave, military appreciation.
I got another. So the guy on the boat today fished with John and Mary. Again, great folks. So John says 6X. I think that's about the exact diameter of a human hair. I said, not mine. I ain't got none.
Oh,
there it is. Thanks, Shannon. But I don't even know what I was talking about.
Angler appreciation.
Angler
Appreciation Month.
Angler Appreciation Month. So, folks, FlyShopUSA.com has everything you need to appreciate the angler in your life. So check that out here before
it's all gone.
It's all gone. And we're waiting on the next 3 containers to show up. But, free shipping over orders over 100 still. And, be glad to help folks take care of their holiday shopping needs there.
Yeah.
So, that's my plug.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, good.
Well, you boys, y'all excited? We haven't talked since the World Series, so you guys excited about the Braves?
I cried.
They'll shed a tear or 3.
Yeah, it was very emotional.
Really?
It was. I mean, it was like just all the 90s, everything. Because I started figuring baseball out when they kicked off their 91, 92 and all that. And so it was like all that came back to me. And then just like the 14 championships that only resulted in one daggone win in 95. 14 division championships and got to the playoffs.
Only one World Series.
Only one World. So they're like the Buffalo Bills of baseball.
Well, that just shows you how tough it is.
That's right.
You get down there, you have baseball is such a cruel sport. You could have the best pitching staff, the best,
you could have the best Wi-Fi for the buzzer in your jersey.
And then boom, man, and it just doesn't work in your favor. You get a walk off, you get a missed call.
Yeah.
The thing about playoff baseball is every call is magnified. Every call is scrutinized. Every move a manager makes is second guessed many times. Every ball that somebody lets go that they say is guessing for a certain pitch. Everything is magnified. And I think that's where the intensity steps up.
Mm-hmm.
Some teams can handle it, some can't.
Yeah. Well,
a lot crack.
I saw the Braves outfield making plays that they, a couple weeks ago weren't in the regular season. I mean, they were diving for balls that regular season you just let drop. So, I mean, they were getting after it. But yeah, it was amazing, man. I loved it. I'm still cloud nine.
He's still crying. Y'all can't see it. He's crying.
No.
Did you cry, Shannon?
No.
I don't even know if Shannon watched it.
You gonna cry when the Cowboys?
I watched the game they clinched because I knew that. I said if they win a game in Atlanta, they stand a chance to win the series.
Yeah.
After they won game 1 in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they did, and they stole. How many games did they steal in Atlanta? Let's just face the facts.
Houston
games?
left a bunch of people on base.
They did,
15?
but the bullpen won them that series. But how many games did they steal with no starting pitching in Atlanta? I mean, that's what you have to understand that. And once they did that, I knew that they were going to win.
Once they got back to Freed.
Yeah, I mean, they were going to win.
Well, when he got his ankle stepped on,
he was a different fella.
dude, he keyed the mechanism.
Yep, I told Alex. I said he's on, and I would have pitched him 8.
Yeah,
he would have went 8 innings for me. If he'd have still continued that pace, he would have went 8 innings.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty amazing to watch, and I love the chess game that happens. Watching those guys manage, and I do like the three batter rule for the bullpen.
3 batter rule, DH, non-DH. The DH rule hurt him and hurt the Astros.
It did
because the Atlanta is DH.
But that pitcher shelled one, man.
He did, yeah.
Oh, Greinke.
It was
Greinke can hit. They come
he
out.
can hit really well.
But let's go back to the Braves in the '90s. Those pitchers get hit.
Oh,
they would
man,
pinch hit all the
Absolutely.
time. Yep. So there you go.
It's good stuff. I still think it's crap that they don't make them throw 4 pitches for
Did y'all
balls
see?
when they intentionally walk
Yes,
somebody.
I agree.
No, that's so. Like, it's the freaking major leagues. You need to throw a pitch.
I know they want to speed up the game, but make them. I think that goes into your pitch count.
I think now you can do the same thing in Little League. You can put them on without having to throw the pitches.
I mean, that was my way when I was in Little League too. But you could just say, well, yeah, we want to walk this guy. Like, he didn't have to get in the batter's box. But yeah, it's
Correct.
major. It's major leagues. They need to throw the ball.
So the Braves won the World Series last Monday night, Tuesday night?
It was a week ago today.
All right. So did y'all see the high speed chase through Atlanta on Friday?
Scott said something about that.
Oh my gosh, the parade, the championship parade.
Got to get a cookie.
Oh my gosh, just bring the tub over. The championship parade went through Atlanta. I mean, they went from Buckhead down to Noonan and all over, but they were going like 40 miles an hour through downtown. And they were on these open air buses, right? On the the top.
Yeah.
They were on 75. It's like, guys, slow down. Enjoy the moment here. I don't understand. This is the first time since '95 that we've won it, and y'all want to get this. I broke it in half. I didn't need it.
I was in the military. I'd eat it.
Okay, but y'all want this parade over? And I told Natalie, my friend down in Atlanta, I was like, man, that parade looks like a high speed chase. Insane. I couldn't believe it.
Normal for Atlanta.
There it is.
So they let school out for that.
Well, yeah.
Well, but take your time.
Yeah. Well, the problem was you no longer had a team in Atlanta, so you got to include both places.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have these deadlines where you got to get here for
Joe. Traffic stopped at
Joe Cook's got to talk, and and then Mike Head's got to talk, and all those people like that. So they got to get here so they can get that stuff done and you got to include everybody. That's what I told Scott on the phone. I said it's all inclusive now. I got to include everybody. You got to include Atlanta. You got to Marietta.
Yeah.
You got it all.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they'll be going to Statesboro.
There's a song about that.
Yeah. Go down to Valdosta, get some onions.
Hey, before I forget to mention, Brandon called our buddy from Kentucky.
Oh, let's go, Brandon.
And
Let's go, Brandon.
Good to hear from you, buddy.
Brandon Stevenson.
I
Yes.
should have said that to him on the phone.
Mm.
He wants to know if you guys want any particular bourbons, and he said for Shannon to text him. So if y'all do, y'all discuss it. I told him I was probably good, but
Like y'all, us, not like y'all out there and listening, land. Let's just let's
not
clarify
y'all.
that.
I'm talking to Shannon and Dale.
Let's clarify that real quick.
We'll be getting phone calls tomorrow.
People
Hey,
like-
tell him to bring this.
I think it's like just that stuff we can't get here, which is a lot.
Yeah.
He
Like,
said
it's
there's
like that
no
everywhere.
Buffalo Trace to be found.
No.
He said it is like non-existent. So
1792's run short too, so something must have happened. They didn't produce right. Or
the
something.
bottles from the container ship ain't making it there.
I mean, it could be. Like, can we not make glass bottles in this country?
I don't know.
Easiest thing to recycle.
Yeah,
I've been doing it forever.
that's right.
Anyways,
Yeah.
that's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Are you going to cry when the Cowboys win the Super Bowl this year? Not.
No. Not at all. Hey, I'm not going to cry when the Cowboys win.
Phone is
They got to
ringing.
win a playoff game first.
Yeah.
If they win a playoff game, then we can talk. Until they win a playoff game, got to get to the playoffs, then win a playoff game. Then
Dale's-
we'll be in good shape.
Dale's checking the phone. It's ringing like
you say
crazy.
beatbox?
Who knows?
Yeah, beatbox. Oh, right.
So the topic for today.
Brought to you by FlyShopUSA.com.
Man.
Oh Lord.
We figured we're just going to have a good fun show and talk about things that we want for Christmas
Mm-hmm.
that are fly fishing related
Yeah.
in some instance.
Finish that sentence.
So that's kind of what we're going to go through. And we all, I think I'll pick like five things maybe here. Got 5 things in our head or written down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or, who wants to go first?
Cookies
And
are
we'll
good.
discuss them.
Them cookies are good.
Yeah. The cookies. Is that what you want? Some cookies?
They're good right
Homemade?
now.
I'll go first since nobody volunteered.
Yeah. He probably wants a Bronco.
Well, number 5 is my Bronco that I ordered. I might get that in like Christmas of 25. We'll see. Hey, but speaking of the Bronco, did y'all know? Y'all have heard the goat modes? Y'all heard about that on the Bronco?
No.
It's got the dial for all the 4-wheel drive systems. It's called the goat modes. Goes over any terrain. GOAT. Not greatest of all time. That was the original name for the 66 Bronco. It was the code name when they were developing the Broncos.
Yeah.
They called it the goat. I didn't know that.
That's interesting.
I think that's kind of cool that they somehow brought it back into like the revised version.
But it wasn't like that called like low range
Maybe I don't know.
up until
well,
they
whoever
up until,
decided to call it a Bronco and not a goat.
Did a good job.
I mean, what are you
Miraculous.
driving? A goat?
Miraculous call.
I
It's a
love
goat.
those goats.
It's a goat, baby.
1966 goat.
Check out that goat over there.
Old Jim Bob's still riding that goat.
Look at that beard.
It's like,
That goat's over there scratching his belly.
you know,
Just like Jill.
they must have done some focus group in like
Yeah.
West Mississippi,
Yeah.
and that riding goats didn't go over well.
Mm.
I don't know.
Man.
I figured we got the fewest amount of listeners listening to this in West Mississippi to talk about
Then you just don't know.
bestiality.
So that was my number 5, my Bronco,
Yeah, was it?
which is not going to happen. So I'm just not going to get that.
I didn't like do any order.
Yeah, I did like a top 10.
Did you really? No,
said
I
you
didn't.
Well,
do
top
that.
5.
No,
I did
I
top
mean-
5.
I
but
mean-
You said you're not going to get your Bronco?
not until
Oh,
next
no,
year or
yeah.
the year after or the year after. Who knows?
Yeah, but people are walking in, and Jeep seems to be winning so far, like old Jeeps.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, people walking
From
in.
our
Yep.
show a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
My number 4 is, and this is expensive. Of course, everything we want is
Oh,
expensive.
we're doing them all at once.
I'm going to do mine real quick.
Let him just go ahead and do his. Because his is like the wish list.
Yeah,
I thought we might like drag this out or
I,
something.
No, let's
I
go.
want I
Okay.
want like one of those barber waxed cotton coats.
Who?
Yeah.
Berber?
Do you call them Berber? I
And
call it
it's-
barber.
It's B-E, isn't it?
Yes, Berber.
B-E-R-B-E-R. Berber. It's Berber. B-E-R.
Is it Berber or barber?
Oh,
I've
Barber's
always
orchard.
pronounced it barber.
It's Berber.
It's Berber. Let me Google
It's
it.
B-E. You can call it what you want, man.
Yeah.
That kind of money, you can call it what.
Google it, Dale.
If it's
Help me
yours,
out.
call it what you want.
Anyways, I'd like one of those.
It's the goat.
I used to have
Barber.
It is barber, isn't
The
it?
goat coat.
Okay.
It's Barber.
I thought it was barber.
Yeah.
All right.
That
Yeah.
might be your Bronco might be cheaper than that jacket.
Yeah.
Just
I used to have a wax cotton jacket like that, but it wasn't that quality.
I remember in high school I had one from American Eagle.
Yeah. I remember American Eagle.
Like
that was big
one,
time.
$149.95.
That's it. It's big time. My number 3, which we actually have this in the shop. This is like the only thing that we have that's in the shop. Well, no, one of them is too. Number 2 is the Fish Pond Hellstorm Cooler. I like that thing. And there's one up there. I know. I'm hoping one of these customers will buy that thing.
Talking about the waxed one up there?
Yeah, I like the waxed one.
Bobby likes that wax stuff.
I've got one. That's what I use on my trips.
Yeah, I like that thing.
You got one of
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the waxed one or the blue one?
I got the blue one because I didn't think the wax would go over too well getting wet every day.
Yeah.
But it's much lighter. For a day on the water.
It's perfect, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to keep ice for 2 weeks.
I mean, I want it for like driving up on the Blue Ridge Parkway and throwing some drinks in the back.
It's been perfect.
It's small and tiny, and
we've been
throw a dozen drinks in it.
We've been using it too for like the kids' soccer games when we bring snacks for the whole team. It is a fantastic product. Actually.
It's lightweight. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Yetis and the Arctics and all that stuff are awesome, but man, them dang things are heavy. You know.
I did get a Yeti bag, and it's not as heavy. But the magnet's so strong, like it takes 2 hands. You got you got to stick your hand in there to keep it from slapping back closed. And then you got to it's.
See, I like the little quick top, the little Velcro thing on top of that fish pond cooler.
I can be in the middle of a stroke on the oars
and pop in and grab a drink.
Pop it open, pull it out, set it down, and never miss a beat.
Yeah, I like that little Velcro. Grab your 1 can or 1 bottle. Quick.
Yeah, that is sharp.
So that's my number 3.
Good call, man.
My number 2 is fishing artwork for the house, which I still got my eye on that thing from Hester.
It ain't JB, baby.
The 3-panel one right there.
This is varsity.
It's varsity, baby.
But he won't put a hatch reel on it for me.
Oh, the 3-panel one
I
right
think
here.
you could.
No, but I told him I'd give him $500 for it if he put a hatch reel on it. So there's a painting here in the shop from an artist that we're good friends with.
Check out his episode.
Brian Hester. Yeah, he's been on the podcast. That's right. That's a 3-panel like top down shot of a trout, and it's got a rod going through all the panels. It's a cool piece of art. But
multi-medium.
Is that what that's called?
I think.
That's my number 2. Now somebody's gonna come in here and buy it. Now that I've mentioned it on the podcast.
Well, good.
Which is fine. Hey,
for Brian.
Help Brian out. I want him to sell as much artwork as he can. If you haven't been in the shop, come to the Silva shop and look at all his artwork. It's really cool. And my number.
Hopefully he doesn't take it home with him this week.
I need a drum. Do you have a drum roll on that thing?
He had earlier.
This is my number 1. No, that sounds like the Braves drums.
When Shannon's dog was scratching his belly.
We got to get through this first, then we can tell her. Somebody going to wreck. I want to hear that story.
Bobby's number 1.
Somebody going to wreck.
Number 1. I want an official Tuckasegee Fly Shop Dale Collins bobblehead.
Oh.
I know the head's going to be like the size of a softball on that thing, but I need a Dale Collins
there it is, folks.
bobblehead.
Yep.
Ain't no 6X on that head.
Hey, me and Shannon, me and Shannon actually looked it up, man. We can get some bobbleheads made.
Yes, we can.
What'd you say minimum order was 20?
I can't remember. But anyway.
We need 20 people that are willing to buy a bobblehead.
Can you imagine how awesome that would be at like the Dirty Santa Christmas parties?
Mm-hmm.
Like who is this bobblehead of? That's our buddies that run a shop up in.
Yes. I think it'd be awesome, man.
That's right.
So
or like to my family, that's me. If you couldn't tell.
Turn it over to Bottom and autograph it for him. Just carry a Sharpie in your pocket.
I just lost my headphones.
Because he's being a bobblehead.
That's it, man.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome, man. Good call.
So those are my 5 things for Christmas.
Mm.
Who wants to go next?
Go ahead, Shannon. I'm still typing mine up.
Oh. Well, I had
I didn't do my homework.
So first thing I said was a camera.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, well, we don't sell cameras.
Well, that's okay. So is camera on your list?
I mean, I'd like to. It ain't gonna happen.
So you're talking like a
Canon M50, something like that. Like a Mark II, something along those lines. That's very much more in line with true photography.
Hey, if anybody out there wants to start a GoFundMe for Shannon's camera,
that would be good. I've got an old Minolta with a couple of lenses that I used in the military.
They don't sell film anymore. They do.
Yeah, they do. I've actually taken
some offensive on the
other. No, they do. It's actually
I'm sorry.
One of the classes when they learn photography, they have to start with film.
Yeah.
You
gonna put a dark room in your house?
No.
Oh man, Shannon, that'd be cool.
No. It's all digital. Keep it simple. I mean, you notice when I'm out on the water, I tend to take more photos of stuff that's non-fishing related.
Yeah.
A lot of those
Yeah,
y'all
that
never
picture
see.
the other day about the October caddis, that was your picture.
Yeah, the leaves and flowers and
Mhm.
stuff like that. And I've got like folders of that stuff on the
Fun
iMac
fact.
at home there. I've just
Don't
different
press the
things
fill.
like that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, that would be probably non-fishing related. But, kind of what we sell here, it's going to have to happen sooner or later. I have to get a new set of, probably pro waders to replace my Sonics. That's probably going to happen next year or two. So
That's a
something
need
like-
or a want.
That's a want. None of these are needs yet.
Christmas list.
It's not a need.
I know, but I'm
It's
kind
not
of
a
like,
need. It's not a
what do you
need.
want for Christmas? That was the topic, not what
Well,
you
I
need
mean,
for
Listen,
Christmas.
listen, Bobby
Come on.
needs a goat.
It's
I need a goat.
I mean, it would be a want if somebody said, yeah. I do need some trout hunter tippet. I've got to have some tippet. I'm realistic. I mean, it's just
Stocking
I got
stuffers.
kids, man.
I don't have that on the website yet.
Well, I got one that moved out.
Oh,
We'll get to that later too. One that would be is kind of a want would be the Umpqua, and they ship the Midge box. Their Midge box is a nice box. Their
Yeah.
Midge fly box.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the magnets? You mean?
It's got the magnets and it has a little slit. You can set it up quite
Funny
nicely.
story about that.
Yeah. Shoot.
Guy came in the Waynesville shop the other day looking, I need a fly box for small flies. Well, we got a great selection of Umpqua boxes right here that will fit that need. And he's looking at him like, what's this do? And I went and grabbed a midge, and I was like, well, you can put it here, you can put it there, And then he like closed, and he's like, I'll take it.
And the midge was
The
in
midge
it.
was still in it. I bet when he got home and opened that box, he was greatly disappointed that midge was not still there.
They'll done slide that thing out.
Hey, that one with the magnet in it. If you have a pacemaker, should you not put it in your like chest pocket on your vest?
Okay.
There's not a warning on. The
I was wondering
packaging
about that.
at
There
all.
is a lot of you bring up a good topic here. There's a lot of magnetized stuff hitting the fly fishing market right now,
so the nippers
it's
from
very
Sims
dangerous.
actually has a warning on it.
Yeah.
and that's not a strong magnet, is it?
No, it's that rare earth.
It's
magnet.
that rare earth
Neo-
magnet.
It's a
neodymium.
rare earth magnet. But you look at my glasses, magnetic.
Don't go around my mom.
She got a pacemaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a very valid point that
Yeah,
you're
so
bringing up
just
there.
keep that in mind if you ever buy one of those. If you got a pacemaker,
Man.
probably not
well,
a good idea.
think
to-
about some of these packs that have that
I know,
magnetic
yeah.
closure on them too.
Yeah, I wonder how close it's got to be.
I don't know.
I don't either. Somebody will fill us in.
I wonder
I'm
if it's like using your cell phone in an airplane. Like they just tell you not to, but it really don't mess up nothing.
Yeah. We didn't go down a rabbit hole.
sure. Anyways, what's your next one?
How many more you got?
Let's see. I
Each
ain't
got
done
5.
that many. Time supplies.
So just
No,
all
always.
across the board?
Just all across the board. Like stuff I like.
surprise.
Well, like stuff that I wouldn't buy for myself, but it'd be kind of cool to have.
Yeah.
Like seal fur.
But you can't get
Polar
them.
bear.
But hey, with that being said, a
Polar bear.
new product launch that we'll get from Platypus.
Platypus.
Polar bear nut hair.
Something.
Jill scratching that belly, Dad. Yep.
Oh, man.
Yes. No, she's not, Braden. I mean, there's some things like that too, and I think that's about 5. I mean, anything. I'm not too terribly picky.
He'd
Within
just take an
reason.
ice cream cone. He'd be happy. Pumpkin pie.
Nutty Buddy.
A nutty buddy.
I like the Nutty
Shit, he'd
Buddy.
be like,
Or
"Man, you give me a nutty
the
buddy."
Snickers ice cream bars are off the chart.
I'm disappointed that Adele Collins bobblehead did not make.
I think I'd want to have my own first.
Man,
Like I'd want mine first. I
Oh,
like
man.
one of right here. Pat McAfee's got one on his desk of him.
Yeah. We need the bobblehead collection. Whatever happened to the mascot one? Did you take that home finally? The WCU?
No, it was up there.
It's not on the counter anymore.
Andrew stole it.
Mm.
Somebody
I
got it.
don't know. It was up there.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still there. I don't think it is.
pause. We had the catamount bobblehead up.
Pause.
So,
Way to go,
Well-
Tommy White.
what's your 5, Dale?
All right,
He typed his.
I
Yeah.
did. So I can't. One of them I've already got. Can I do that?
Your recliner? Is it going to be the damn recliner again?
I have tied some flies. I even texted Shannon the night I was tying flies, and since I got the recliner,
Yeah.
and I'm talking like maybe 3 weeks ago.
Did you go get you one of those TV tables and you're sitting in your recliner tied? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Like the hospital table? That
And
like,
y'all saw the one where you could tie flies on the toilet, right? You hadn't seen that.
I don't want to see it. I hadn't seen it. I don't need
It's
to see it.
something where this dude is like sitting on the toilet, and he's like doing his business, tying flies.
Man, speaking of that though, you know those wraps that they put on these vehicles sometimes. I like the one where the plumber, he's like in the driver's seat of his van, but he's there, but it's like he's on the crapper.
Yeah.
He's got his.
No, I hadn't seen that.
Those
Sounds like some
Like
lasso
those
stuff
are
right
funny,
there.
man. That would be a Ted Lasso thing, yeah. But anyway,
All right, what's the one you already got?
All right, the one I already got is a Brady's handmade net.
Yeah,
That
that's a good.
that's
If y'all don't have one of these, do yourselves a favor and ask for one, get one. Now,
He may already be booked up.
I was about to say
Christmas
you
orders.
might want to go ahead and request that for
22.
2022 Christmas. But man, I'd like a Norvice tool deck to complement my setup that I'm now using again.
What color do you want, being that your Vice is orange?
I don't know. Right, I really kind of want to switch and go to a blue and get a red, be the Braves colors. I do that, but I guess I did go with the orange, so it's just orange and orange. So I'm not trying to be Auburn. I'm not trying to be Clemson.
it's not either any of those oranges anyway. No, not even close. Not even close. Not even
you
close.
could say it is
Daytona Sunset Orange, man. That's what it is.
like some.
It was
Days
Corvette.
of-
It was a
Days
Corvette
of
color.
Thunders.
It was a Corvette color.
Hope it wasn't the C5. That was a terrible one. Anyway, yeah, Norvice tool deck. Yep,
That's
orange.
a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
So, big thing here. Big thing. Expensive item. A Grove
Park in.
My boy Button done snuck up in here again.
What that
Like a
Caterpillar?
GoPro
that,
10.
that Caterpillar skid steer.
GoPro 10. Is that what they're up to now? Is it 10?
They're at a
Yeah,
10.
the 10 just got released
Oh,
Yeah.
it's-
about 6 weeks ago. There,
Yeah.
They're actually, man, they're
They're-
$200 off on their website.
yeah.
right now.
So if you're
$3.99.
probably a member right there, you get deals on that too. I'm like whatever. No, seriously.
I might be. I don't know.
No, I mean if you had the other one,
Yeah.
you do.
That's-
That's one of the
that's
benefits.
somewhere
you
in
do.
Yellowstone.
You get deals.
Oh,
on
that's
that.
right. I was like, man, you have one. That's right, though. It's in a trash can.
If anybody is at that last pull off in the Lamar Valley and comes across a GoPro, let me know. It
Roads-
might be mine.
Road's closed.
It is.
It's covered in snow right
Covered
now.
in snow.
I actually was thinking about that the other night. I was watching some Yellowstone, like BBC Yellowstone thing. I was like, my GoPro is seeing some cool stuff right now. It ain't recording. Unless it's in the trash can.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, you need to go with it though. Get the charger. Get the battery charger.
Oh, yeah.
That charging system
Yeah.
is so
That's
much.
what I think they're selling in that package.
So much faster. That is a great deal.
Well,
What does it go for normal? Like, what is one of them?
I think it's $5.99, but it's $200 off, so it's yeah.
I've got
So-
the 9. We got him the 8.
The thing I like about it that I'm intrigued is you can get an adapter on it. I'm sure it's extra, but you can do the fisheye photography underwater, where you get like half the fish underwater and the scenery above the landscape.
Yeah, you can now change those lens mods.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
But we
twist
could
that.
also stream
Mhm. Yeah.
to our Facebook page from the river.
Yeah.
And HD.
Yeah.
So
It actually goes up.
well,
to
hold on.
4K.
We could if we had better cell.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, that ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
But it's possible.
No,
If you live in Atlanta, you're good.
Yeah.
It's that's a great tool out there
if you
for
got them
somebody.
microwave towers near you, the 5G,
Yeah.
you're all right.
Yeah, that's a good one for.
So
It's related.
yeah, GoPro 10 right now, $3.99 on their website. So I wouldn't even mess with the box stores. Just go directly
No,
through the website.
go directly.
So this is another big one. This kind of makes up for the Brady's handmade net that I already have. But man, I want to go on a fly fishing trip to Cuba as a Christmas gift. So Stacy, for Christmas in January, at the end of January, I'd really like to go to Cuba to fly fish for tarpon, permits, and bonefish. Just saying.
They got
So,
that in virtual reality yet, Bobby?
They probably do.
like the Oculus
we
stuff.
can let Stacy know that.
Yeah.
Then that would get me a PS5 Oculus system. That would be all right. That might be an okay trade-off.
Can you imagine people doing VR fly fishing?
It's probably coming.
I mean, at the end of
surprise
the
me.
day, I mean, you can do everything else. But it could be a way to. That'd be
Just
kinda
it's not the same though. Like I don't see. I mean, you can make it as realistic as you want, but it'll never be the same as like feeling it.
But a trip to Cuba.
Yeah, fly fishing in Cuba.
So how would you make? So how would that go down?
All right, so $6,400 and some change.
So Dale's already looked into this.
Okay, and you can book it right here through Tuck Fly Shop.
I've been in Bryson City all day, so I don't know.
Shameless plug.
Only thing I know is a power went out.
So,
but you got to book it pretty quick because it's in this January.
It's January 29th through February 5th.
Oh, wowie.
6 days of saltwater fly fishing.
Now, they're on like a mothership, aren't they?
It's on a live aboard.
You live aboard the ship.
But you actually do fly into Cuba, and it's with the State Department. It's all on the up and up. So it's not like some sneaky, we're just going to sit out here in the ocean.
You're out on gunships going through.
A little bit of smuggler's blues going on there.
But they're fishing some really cool stuff that the Cuban fishing fleets can't fish. That's the key, because actually Cuba was smart, and 40 years ago made this a biopreserve.
Fidel was all about that.
That's unbelievable.
That blows my mind. He was all about protecting
We've still got oil leaking in the Gulf of Mexico, but Cuba's down there preserving stuff.
Yeah, Cuba sure do. Yep. Yeah, I was blown away by that when I saw that on the Discovery Channel or something like that one time. I was like, man,
he was on it, man.
He really was. And a lot of it was for himself to fish. Yeah. For him to enjoy. So let's not like anoint him holy environmentalist protection guy here.
He wasn't driving his 57 Chevy.
No. He was. That was for him to play.
Yeah.
Garden of the Queens.
But there it is.
Yeah,
for sure.
So that would be awesome. I would like to do that before I die. I think it'd be really awesome to fly fish. Obviously, Cuba's not that far from the Keys and all that, and so you could fish in the Keys, but you could. But a lot of people fish in the Keys. You're going to fish stuff that's not pressured. They only allow 23 skiffs in the entire chain of islands in a day. So, and it's a pretty large chain on the southern end of the island. So, they're not really pressured, and they're resident.
There you go.
So resident fish. I don't know if it'll happen.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And man, I gotta say, I'm intrigued by this whole bobblehead idea.
Is that your number one? You're right there with me.
It's not number one.
Look at him. Look at the grin.
Fly fishing in Cuba is number one.
Look at the grin on his face there.
And I take my GoPro 10 on that trip and get some amazing footage.
You lock it to your body,
and
so
I would
you can't
net
lose
the
it.
fish with my Brady's handmade net.
You don't really net saltwater fish.
No, you don't.
At least not those.
No, but
you could take it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Take a picture. Got my net.
Here you go, Josh.
Create a new market base for Josh there. He didn't know he had.
That's right. Net and bones.
Mm-hmm.
But the Bobby Bennett bobblehead. I got to go on with that. I got to get on board with that. Let's do it.
You'll make some bobbleheads. Like I said, 20, right? We need 20 people.
I think we just have to. I just need to reach out to them.
It would be like that one shop in Alabama. It was like,
well, technically we need 60 if we get one each of us made.
There was some shop like, hey, I'm writing my preseason orders for this fly rod company who's in on the first shipment.
Oh boy.
That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign right there.
Cash in fist up front, man. Cash in fist.
Oh my goodness. So, we'll have to figure that one out.
Oh my gosh.
I will say I will have to proof my version.
No.
No. It'll be clean.
No.
It'll be clean. It'll be clean.
I want it custom. I want you sitting in a drift boat. the bobblehead. We'll get him in a Lexus.
Like under the drift boat.
We'll get him in a Lexus with the back sagging. With the bobblehead. The airbags are blown. And he's
See, what y'all didn't realize. I was ahead of my time with that Lexus. All these trucks dropped in the back now.
What do they call it? The Carolina Lean, man.
I heard it called something else.
I heard it called Carolina. I don't know what they call it. Illegal now.
Yeah, they made a law.
It is
Thank
illegal.
God, I saw some guy. There's no way he could see out the front.
Yeah,
that is a safety thing.
They're like this, man. It's like that old that Lincoln Dinner in Bryson
Man,
City.
I really want to say it.
Don't.
I would have said it in middle school so easy.
No, don't say it. No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue. So you have to tell me off the air.
The Tennessee sag.
Okay, whatever. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh man.
Oh.
Well, that's good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my.
I would like to know what other folks are thinking about. I'm sure we'll hear some.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder what Harrison's
You can
wanting
go
down in
dress up
Florida.
like Santa Claus and find out what everybody.
Yeah, take it to him, Shannon.
A little creepy, but go ahead, Shan dog.
Get that beard growing.
Yeah.
It's that time of year. That thing.
Need that hair back out there
Yeah.
again. Huh? Wonder what old Harrison down in Florida is going to want.
Gladiator.
Yeah, he wants the
Gladiator.
Gladiator because
Does it
that's his
really?
fishing vehicle.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah.
probably.
He'll let us know.
I hope he got. Told me he's really hoping to get a job at the Bass Pro Shops down there in
Hmm.
Jacksonville. I hope he.
He got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Go to the Bass Pro Shops down there, y'all, and see Harrison.
See Harrison. He'll take care of you.
Heck yeah, man.
Absolutely.
And
Well-
if not, let them know that he should be working there.
And then he'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, good. Just let us know what you folks think. Also, the feedback from you folks have been fantastic. Share. If you don't mind doing that, it helps us out a lot. If you're
Mhm.
doing this on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you really do enjoy it. Once again, that push for 1,000, I think we can pull it off too. Let's get that in.
So what
for
they
sure.
say on them videos, go smash that subscribe button for
Some
me.
of them dudes,
And
man.
hit that little bell.
Smash that bell for me, dog.
Smash that. I ain't got none
I
of
feel so minuscule though because we're like push for 1,000. I watched the video. And he's like, yeah, at 300,000, we're giving away a car, and I'm like, holy smoke, dude.
Okay, for the record, if we hit 300,000, we will not be giving away a car.
them.
We'll give it away a fry rod.
We will give away Mike Hodges' new fly fishing raft.
I like it.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
Hey, if we get to
Thanks, Mike.
300,000 subscribers, we're giving away a raft.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
There we go.
We'll
There
give
it
away
is.
a raft.
There you go.
300,000
All right.
subscribers.
Y'all start hitting that like button.
Yeah.
Good
The hell
Smash
want to
that
see
bell.
those bad big going up. Smash that baby.
I want to see it happen.
Smash it.
I'll commit to that.
Mm-hmm. You know what's going to happen when that happens?
I'm gonna buy a raft. It sounds like.
We're gonna be doing lots of drinking there. Like, oh, we got to get a raft. Maybe they'll have them in stock by then.
It's in a,
By the,
it's
by
in a
then-
container.
Yeah. By then
Yeah.
they'll
It's
have
in
them
a
stock.
container. Oh my gosh. So
Man, do we still have that pack that dude won that never picked up? Or
No,
did
it's
we
down in
sell it?
Bryson. I was
it's gone.
we donated. Did
It's
she
gone.
come by and get
It's
it?
gone.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I don't know who won that thing, but
We
we
did.
held on to it for a year.
We did.
We held on to it for a long time.
So if you win something from us and you don't come get it, we're gonna sell it or donate it.
yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, it got donated
It
to
did.
East Swain Elementary
Hey,
for their fundraiser.
Yep.
cool.
That is correct. So Veterans Day should be. I'm going to try to have this out
Are you
tomorrow.
in the
which
parade
is
tomorrow?
No, I'm working.
He's here.
So I'm here.
Watch it go by.
So got that going out tomorrow. So Veterans Day, y'all should be listening to this. Let's not forget about that. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Let's not forget about family and friends and stuff like that too. And
Turkey Day. Gobble gobble.
yeah,
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
we'll be closed Thanksgiving Day.
Yep.
A little bit of housekeeping there. Closed Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm.
Just let people know that. Other than that, we'll be open regular hours.
Now, at some point after Thanksgiving, we'll have to figure out our winter hours.
I think we can do what we did last year. 9 o'clock for December.
I think we did 10 to 4 in Bryson City, didn't we?
That was in January. We did 10 at both shops. We'll figure it out. We'll put it out there.
We'll get
just
that
so
put
everybody
out.
knows.
Mhm.
Yeah, figure it out.
Are you going to tell us the scratch in the belly story? So
If you
everybody
want
can-
me to.
Yeah,
Then
tell
we
it.
got to do fishing report and all that kind of stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
tell
so
it.
anyway,
This
So-
Shandog Shanty brought to you by
that's right.
Fly
The
Shop USA.
Sand Dog Shanty.
That's right. If y'all are driving, pull over. Let me just go ahead and tell you, because if the reaction is the same as it was here, y'all going to wreck. I'm not responsible for that. So anyway, we moved over from one house to the other, and Tanya is allergic to dogs, amongst everything else she's allergic to in life. but her, what's the truth?
Does she listen to this?
No.
Okay. Okay,
But even
let's
if
see
she
you
did,
say
I don't
that.
really care because she knows. I mean, that's just how we've made it 20 years. And so her parents had a little Chihuahua named Jill, and every time I go over there, Jill was just, Jill would just hang on to me and just be there and just whatever, and we'd house sit Jill. Jill would come and stay with her. Tanya don't like Tanya and Jill, but so we moved over there. So now Jill's with us because of Braden, and I'm cool with that because Jill's your ultimate lap dog,
Yeah.
right? But Jill's female, Jill's been fixed, Jill's up there, some age, and so Jill, every once in a while, she gets the itch, she gets the urge.
She rides a scooter.
Oh, she ride the scooter hard. So we was we was sitting there eating supper one evening, and Braden goes, boy, he started giggling. He goes, boy, Jill's scratching her belly.
What was Jill scratching her belly on?
So she had it on the dog bed. So she had that she had that dog bed. She straddled that dog bed. And I looked at Tanya.
Braden says she's scratching her belly.
She's scratching that belly. So I just looked. So I just kept on. So eating. But you kind of had to do one of these things. And you look, because she's over going. So yes, I mean she got that. I mean it's like a teacup chihuahua, just like a little. And the hair on that dog is gonna make some good flies when she dies. I'm tell you right now.
Oh my gosh!
I mean the colors are great, but
next time that fella, next time that guy asks for a scooter stick,
gotta wait a few years. But anyway, but anyway, so we just kind of kept on eating. But she takes that bed and she just gets on the edge and she gets this little teacup chihuahua, man. I mean, she just going to town. So I just kept on eating. I didn't say a word. So Braden and Madeline were here after they got back from out west, and we helped them move to Concord. That's a different story, different day. So they were there, every day. And I got home, and man, I was like, Braden talking about Jill scratching her belly. I said, "Oh,
hey,
Clark,
this teacup chihuahua's got a little Mississippi leg on it.
That's right.
Best thing you
it's
do
on
is
an
just let her
on an
ride.
endangered poodle right there, So anyway, so we was outside. I was off yesterday, and we was hanging up the Christmas lights outside, and Braden was helping me wrap the lights around the garland so we can put up on the banisters. So she's got her old bed out there, and in the sun. She like to lay in the sun. I mean, that's what girls do, right? They go lay in the sun. So next thing you know, we're over there. She had that other bad boy. Now this one she can really go to town on because it's smaller. The other one Tanya bought her is like really too big. She chews on it and she drags it around the floor and stuff. But boy, she's going to town. Braden goes, Jill, Daddy, she's scratching her belly. And I said, Braden, she ain't scratching her belly.
So it was time for the birds and the bees.
Son, there ain't no belly scratching going on. She's taking care of herself right now. He didn't say another word. So other between that and the goats up there humping each other, I've got a real life biology lesson up there. And those were the baby goats. I mean, they were all males.
My goodness.
He got to go help put the rubber bands around their gonads. So that was, yeah, he did, man. He said, boy, they just bail her. I said, well, wouldn't you? But anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
Love it.
Yeah, so there you go. I'm not responsible for any accidents. It just happened right now.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. So anyway, little old Jill.
She taking
Good little old dog, though.
care of herself.
She's
Taking care of herself.
That's all right, man. Lord.
Life on the Messer farm.
That's about what it is over there. We're talking about getting old donkey over there.
Yeah, you should get a donkey.
I got 2 pigs.
Do you?
Gave away a goat and come back with Bo came back with 2 pigs. I mean, the only thing we're missing is like a cow and a dang donkey. We can fatten them hogs up and come kill them things.
He's all about something dying.
Seriously. I mean, it's about food, man. I sponsor some chickens. They ain't getting no returns on them, though.
Oh, goodness. So is it time for the fishing report?
Brought to you by Norvice.
Brought to you by Norvice.
Tie better flies faster.
You can also pick up those Norvice things we've been talking about on flyshopusa.com.
Yeah, we got a few left.
Yeah, we've sold some.
About all gone, but we got a couple, about maybe 2 or 3
What's all
left.
gone?
Got 2 or 3 of them left, I believe.
Oh, the fly deck, the tool deck. Yeah.
2 or 3.
Somebody bought the one I was going to use. And I was like, all right, go ahead. So
that's what you do when you're in business. You go, let the customer buy.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
We paying bills, y'all.
Gotta pay them bills.
Fishing report.
Fishing report, Dale.
All right. Well, yeah.
You were there today.
Yeah, you were.
I was.
Dale's been up
all day.
Your feet got wet. What happened? Hey, before the fishing report, tell about you and Mike last week.
Oh, man.
Tell that story real quick. You got to.
It ain't as good as a Jill story, but it's
no,
good.
it ain't. So
and then we'll tell the fishing report.
Good shop friend of ours, Mike Hutton. We flowed the Jackson County DH over here last week, and it was kind of a raw day. I don't think it got above 50 degrees, and it wasn't quite man up kind of weather.
I went down the wrong pipe, man.
But it was chilly. Well, it's getting to be about lunchtime. We pull over on the left bank there in a nice eddy, and the river's still kind of coming up from the East Fork, finally showing up. Well, something happened, and the anchor breaks loose. It's just kind of rolling. It's not grabbing anything. Well, that should have been my red flag right there. Now I'm looking back. So I'm like, oh, no big deal, guys. I'm just going to jump out of the boat right here. It's only knee deep. I'm going to jump out of the boat, and I'll just walk us back up there to that bank eddy where we can eat lunch. So I'll hop out, hunky-dory. Everything's going fine. Holding on to the back of the boat. And I think the anchor was, I can't remember if the anchor was in the boat because I'll pick it up and set it in the back of the boat when I'm walking it around. And then if somebody hooks a fish, I drop the anchor. So anyway, anchor's somewhere. Anyway, I step on this piece of flat bedrock that was slicker than deer guts on a doorknob. And there wasn't nothing going to grip it. And I go down. And I've never gone down like this.
Was it like slow motion?
Looking back, yeah.
Like you're hanging on?
But it was like, okay, we're in fast water. My legs and most of my abdomen are under the boat. Like it was not I think the airline pilots call it a undesirable situation, right? So I'm under the boat in like 18 inches of water. So I can't get my legs under me to get up. So I'm holding on to this, the cold water is like trying to take your breath away. And, poor old Tim in the back's like, oh, shit. What can I do to help? And I'm like, you can't, brother. So I put my arm down and I got caught back up. The boat was fine. But, man, I was like, I kind of, we got the boat situated. And, man, the wading belt saved the day. Okay.
That's it, man. Wear that wading belt.
I was in the water for 8 seconds. All right. So you think about a bull ride. That's how long my waders were submerged to my chest. Okay. I only had in the bottom of my waders up to around my calves water. Okay. So I was still in good shape. And I told Bobby the fun fact about what happens when your waders get water and you're floating. That water around your leg actually warms up.
Feels like you peed yourself?
Yes. So it's like, great analogy, but yes. So, we talk about when it's chilly wearing layers. And this was a great, I had a dry jacket. This was a great day I shed those layers and I was still dry underneath. So yeah, inside my waders was wet, but for the most part I was dry. So I texted Bobby and Shannon, just went swimming. This was crazy. And then I put my phone up because now everywhere I store my phone is now soaking wet. Okay. So put my phone up, didn't reply back. I didn't see Bobby text, "Are you okay?" or anything. So Bobby pulls up. Excuse me. Bobby pulls up. I was like, "Hey man, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, brother, we're good." He's like, "Can I bring anything?" I don't think anything's going to help. Like if I'd have had a towel, I'd have still been wet. Still would have been cold. Like, it's okay, man. I appreciate it, but it's like, man, we got 5 more hours to go on this trip. You just got to suck it up and keep on going down the river. At the end of the day, I don't want my mistake, intentional or not, to impact their day. That's just how we roll. So anyway, about that time, Bobby drives off, and Tim in the back kind of shifts his weight funny, and poor old Mike in the front. And these guys are both like watermen from Wilmington area. Like they are on boats. Like Mike works on a boat. Like they are used to being in tipsy-turvy kind of stuff. Dude, Mike starts to go. And it's like slow motion. He starts to
like header.
Yeah. And he just like finally like, it's like now this is slow motion. He goes over, but he's not out of the boat, but he's like head and shoulders into the water. I said, "Well, Mike, did you see any fish?" He's like, "Will I get sick from drinking this water?" But it was like, those fight or flight moments where you're not sure what you do in those situations. Mike goes down. I yelled some expletive that I already said once on this podcast, but I just like grab him one-handed and like country strong, just throw him back in the boat like a sack of potatoes. It was crazy. It was kind of cool. But so now Mike's cold. Mike's wet. Now Mike's got my dry jacket. Because I'm that kind of guy. You're gonna get if I'm wet and you're wet, you're getting my jacket, like my dry jacket. So what's Dale got on in a 50-degree day on the tuck? Dale is now down to his Patagonia sun hoodie.
Yeah.
So
Those things are thin.
They are. I told Bobby my nipples were so hard and they were rubbing.
Them things were raw.
She's scratching her belly, Dad.
My nipples. They were rubbing my dang suspender straps on my waders.
Oh.
And I was,
Remember the water boy?
we go on anchor, and I'd sit there like,
Put your thumbs behind it.
just sit here.
What was that thumb doing?
Set.
What was happening behind that
Mend
thumb?
it, set.
Oh,
Get in the net,
that's
Dale.
hilarious.
Tim, I can't. Sorry, I'm bleeding here. No, it wasn't that bad, but it was a fun day. We laughed. We had a great time. Crazy things can happen on the water. And somebody actually on the trip the day before said, Dale, you got any good guide stories of crazy that happens out here? And I was like, not really, man. I try to see around the curve and prevent this crazy stuff from happening. But, man, it just like the moon was right or something. I don't know. But it was a fun trip. Anyway, fishing report. Norvice. Thank you, Norvice. Fishing's been great on the tuck. And it's been very consistent all throughout. But it's been kind of technical. So, I think the North Carolina Wildlife did purchase some fish from elsewhere to be able to hit their numbers, right? We've talked about that a little bit from the damage from the fish hatchery. The fish are behaving different. They're not eating the same junk that they always have. So we're actually having to fish this thing technical, like 6X, midges, 18s, and crazy things, perdigons. And we're even seeing some fish responding to dries. When you're hooking up with these fish, they're very acrobatic, 3-4 jumps, like what we got at the farm. Could have came from the same place. I imagine they may have.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that guy's doing his testing for the state, isn't it?
I hope so.
some of them high society fish. Then, they like those small little fancy meals.
Mm.
Yeah.
They like those high cotton meals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's little meals.
That's
them
right.
little meals.
Your girdle bug's still doing some work, too. But if you want to put up some good numbers, then you need to be fishing some small stuff.
Yeah. So not the redneck meals.
No. And, in the afternoons, certainly, I saw plenty of fish rising today.
Jarrett just sent us pictures from his trip today. I just saw it pop up. Great day dry fly fishing. So he must have crushed it on some dry flies today.
Yeah, and he was waiting somewhere on the creek.
Yeah.
That's going to cool off.
It is.
It ain't gonna go. It's gonna
Yeah, the weather changes tomorrow.
It's gonna get
Yeah.
cold. It's gonna say cold instead of cool. Cold.
Yeah. Well, but the good thing about the tuck, and pay attention to those generation schedules, I think the next 2 days is no East Fork. I know tomorrow is supposed to be no East Fork, or at least this morning it was.
Yeah, they changed it. I looked about midday today.
But when
Check it again.
When they've got generation, even if it's just a West Fork, that water is going to stay warmer than, let's say, the creeks. So when things get crazy cold, you can always find warmer water on the tuck.
Sure. Blooming olives, then probably I'd say.
Blooming
Yeah,
olives.
some BWOs.
There were some duns out there today. Not blue, but they were like a rusty spinner kind of. But they were the dun form of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been. Oh, I did see a massive October caddis.
Yeah.
Like this was a legit
big boy.
looked like Mothra flying across the water.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see. So that's my report, boys.
Bougie.
There you go. That's the fishing report brought to you by Bobblehead Dale
And Norvice.
and Norvice.
Tie better flies faster.
That's
And
it,
he-
man.
Even
fishing.
while sitting in the recliner,
Yeah, you could.
or apparently other places.
I got to go home tonight and tie a bunch of them fire starters because they are crushing it.
Fish food, huh?
Yeah,
It's fish food. It's all fish food.
Did you find the generation there?
I'm working on it. I got to pull it up again. Get off this Barber page.
Berber.
Lakes and recreation information.
Be patient, folks. We just want to pull it up, give you the most up to date.
Yeah.
release schedule as of
Slow release.
Wednesday, the 10th.
Man, Duke's website is just like Duke. You go to click a link, and then without warning, they move the whole page.
Moves it. It moves it.
That's a pain in the butt, man.
And they have a little asterisk. Duke reserves the right to move links whenever they need to generate water. All right. Yeah, dang, they did change it. 5 a.m.
It's 5 a.m. again. They're running that like the next 3 days.
All right, folks. So you got 24-hour West Fork and 5 a.m. East Fork. That water is showing up in the Webster Delayed Harvest at between 10 and 11. So where I was today, where I was fishing, it was 10:30 when it showed up.
So if you get out there at first light, you might be able to get about good 4 hours in.
Or if you're in Bryson City.
Or Bryson City.
Bryson City, man.
It was sub 1,000 today in Bryson City.
You can walk anywhere down there.
That's what it's been down there. It's clear.
And you will be able to put some numbers up.
Dry flies, too, down there, too. I had people come in the shop, came back, said it was all dry fly eats.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So just so you go. But
that Bryson City Delayed Harvest is one of the most dynamic delayed harvests in the state. Even with the program of the state putting fish in there, those fish, it's like a Watauga East Tennessee tail race in terms of those fish responding to dries.
Yeah.
We don't get that. We do. It's isolated in the Jackson County Delayed Harvest where you can do that.
Springtime evenings.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you can do it.
You know, in February, you can get a pretty good caddis hatch out there.
Boy, you can. They'll be crawling up the boat.
Up in between your glass lenses,
they
man.
are.
Like almost like it's too much out there.
Make you scratch your belly.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Make you scratch your belly. That's going to be our new saying. Make you scratch your belly. And with that, folks.
That's right, man. One of them Rec Tech grills would be good, too, wouldn't it? One of them Rec Tech grills, something like that, them pellet grills.
Yeah. I don't really have a desire to have one of those.
You know.
I feel, I don't want to offend anybody with this, but controlling a grill with your phone sitting in your house, it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, part of grilling, standing there with a beer, watching it smoke and smelling it and
remembering to go check it and
kind of the king of the hill thing.
I feel like that's just I don't know.
Man,
That's just me. I get it. Maybe I could probably see it if you were cooking something for 12 hours.
I remember Justin was really big
like a brisket or something like that.
Yeah, if you were doing something like that, I totally get it. But if you're just like, I got my pellet grill for steaks, I just feel like, I don't know.
Anyway,
that's just me.
That can go on my list too. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Just let us know, folks. Man. Go fund me for that one.
Go fund me for that one.
Get taxed on that.
Doesn't matter if you get it for free.
I mean,
pay taxes on
let's go, Brandon. Well, I got to let Brandon know what kind of. Had to look at the cabinet and see what's.
Yeah, he said he'd be down here in about 2 weeks, maybe.
Okay.
He spilled the beans that his girl is gonna go to Western.
Yeah.
So he said they're coming down here for another open house.
Yeah, Rainey.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say his last name, but
not Rainey. Not Rainey's fly tying, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're not supposed to say his last
No, I don't know. I just didn't. I don't know.
I was thinking Stevenson the whole time.
Yeah.
He's in Kentucky as well.
Still, let's go, Brandon.
So, yay, baby. All righty.
Lots of good people named Brandon out there.
There is.
We will check y'all later.
Oh, it's that time for this.
It's that time. I'm ready to go eat dinner. My wife's cooking. I'm sure she's waiting on me.
Is she cooking on a Rec Tech?
No.
That wraps up another exciting and informative episode of the Tuckcast with a splash of bourbon, presented by Tuckasegee Fly Shop and Guide Service, located at 3 Depot Street, Bryson City, North Carolina, and 530 West Main Street, Sylvan, North Carolina, and Waynesville. Be sure to visit www.tuckflyshop.com for streamflow information, book a guided trip, or even shop for your favorite Tuckasegee Fly Shop gear. Follow the crew on Facebook at Tuckasegee Fly Shop, Instagram at Tuck Fly Shop, and on YouTube at Tuckasegee Fly Shop. If you have a question or comment, feel free to send those to info@tuckflyshop.com or give us a call, 1-828-488-3333. For Coach Dale Diesel Collins, Bobby the Bearded Wonder Bennett, I'm Shannon, Big Mess Messer. We'll catch you next week. Be sure to catch a few fish out there, won't you? Y'all take care.